Okay, your activity today is going to seem a little strange at first, but trust me, it is all about chemistry. We start off talking about pigs. I don't know if you've ever known any pigs. I had a pig when I was a child as kind of a pet pig in a farm project, and she was called Ollie. And I was very fond of my pig. She was lovely. Pigs are really nice creatures. Anyway, here's your background to your story. You're the manager of a prestigious new hotel in downtown Austin called the Hog Hilton. It's just the snort of the town, and you want to keep its reputation a cut above all the other hotels. Your problem is your clientele. They are hogs, in the truest sense. Your major task is to fill the rooms in your hotel. Your hotel is a funny shape to accommodate the habits of the hogs. The penthouse is on the first floor, and the less desirable rooms are on the top floor. And you have to keep these rules in mind when you fill up your hotel. Rule 1. Hogs are lazy. They prefer to stay on the lowest floor possible, and those are the best rooms. Rule 2. They can't stand each other. They prefer to have their own room, but they hate going upstairs and will put up with each other rather than climb the stairs. So they all want to be on the ground as low as possible. They don't like climbing stairs. They like their own rooms, but climbing stairs is worse. Rule 3. However, they stink. It's not actually true. Pigs don't smell bad. But for the sake of this story, they stink. You cannot put more than 2 in a room. Number 4. If they've got their own room, they point up, and if there are 2 hogs in the same room, they face in opposite directions. That will be clear in a moment. So let's have a look. What you've got is a map of your hotel. There's 1 room on the first floor, 1 room on the second floor, 3 rooms on the third floor, 1 on the fourth, 3 on the fifth, and 5 on the 6th floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms. Remember, the room on the bottom floor is the best room. That's where all the hogs want to be. We'll do the first question together. Problem 1. Book 15 hogs into their rooms. So we're going to do 15. Okay, so we start off with a hog and we put it in the first room. There's 1. Okay, now remember, the next hog that goes in is going to go in pointing down, opposite directions. So we've got 2 of our 15 hogs in. We started at the bottom, because that's where they all want to be. They would all 15 be in this first room if they could, but remember, you cannot put more than 2 hogs in each room. So, even if we could, we can't. So the next hog's got to go in this room. Now some of you might be saying, but remember, rule 2, they can't stand each other. They prefer to have their own room. This hog's got his own room. The next hog comes along. He doesn't like sharing, but he hates climbing stairs more. So he's not going up there, he's going in there. Now that room's full. So the next hog comes up here. Now what do we do with this one? Let's look back at our rules. Lowest floor possible. Okay, well, the third floor is the lowest floor possible. The first floor's full, and the second, so they've got to go on the third floor. They can't stand each other. They prefer to have their own room, but hate going upstairs more. Okay, so they'd prefer to have their own room. They stink, so you can't put more than 2 in a room. If they have their own room, they face up. Okay, so we're going to have a hog in this room by himself. That's what he prefers. And in the next room. And then another hog comes trudging up the stairs. He doesn't want to share a room. He prefers his own room, but he hates going upstairs more. So he shares and points in the other direction. Remember, this is all going to be chemistry soon. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hogs. So we need number 11. And that's right, this one's going to go in there too, 12. And now another one comes and he's got to go to the first available room. That's 13. And just like before, another hog comes up the stairs and sees an empty room, so he goes in it and points up. And again, so now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. That's good. Okay, so now we're on to the next bit. Just to draw it, and I don't want you to draw hogs. It'll take you hours. I want you to draw arrows. So please, draw arrows. So in the first floor, remember we had two hogs. So we draw two arrows. One points up, and one points down. And it's the same in the second floor. In the third floor, we filled up one room at a time first. And then another one came up, so it went in behind. And then on the fourth floor, we had two. And then on the fifth floor, we had them come up one at a time, so they each went into their own room. And lo and behold, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we're done. So what I want you to do now is go through the rest of it. Use your hogs. Work it out on the map. You've got a little floor map you can use. And the hog counters. Put them in the right places. Check with us before you draw on your paper, and then you won't have to erase anything. What have you got to do? You've got... Oh, hang on. How do I do this? You're going to do 15. We just did 15. You're going to do 25, then 5, then 12. On the back, you got 3 more. And then watch the video about electron orbitals.